What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Excited to bring this one to you. It is now week number 17, the 16th game for our beloved Browns, who are 13-2, I believe. Playing a really good season here so far. But excited to bring this one to you. Hey, Chris G. Hey, Mitchell. Welcome in, guys. Just getting my pinned text here so we can get this one started here today. Again, just 2 weeks left of our regular season, and the Browns have obviously, of course, punched their ticket to the postseason. Hey, Darnell, welcome up. Let's go, Browns. Indeed, as this one's going to be kicked off, looks like the Browns will receive Anaya Smith from about 4 yards deep. We'll take it. Our rookie, who's been very good, returning kicks, undrafted rookie free agent for us as well. Hey, Karen, welcome in, and go Browns to you as well. All right, Deshaun, he's been very effective, high level of completion. Look at 461 completions, over 5,000 yards. The 33 TDs, but the 22 interceptions, including 5 just a couple of weeks ago when they dropped that one to, who was that, the Eagles? No, the Dolphins. Here comes a run up the middle with Antonio Gibson. So we'll see if they can clean that up. A few roster notes, including that tackler right there, Derek Barnett. The biggest offseason move for the Giants. Of course, they're stuck with Daniel Jones as well because they gave him a contract extension for unknown reasons. And here comes Gibson breaking tackles nicely. So 2 quick runs for Antonio Gibson. 18 yards and a first down. Hey, 504, welcome in. But the biggest pickup for the Giants in our virtual offseason was they were the ones who ended up with Tony Pollard as their running back. Stretch it right side to Ford. He'll get out of the way of the diving Kayvon Thibodeau. Derek Barnett, again, is the man that they got to pick up the opposite Kayvon Thibodeau pass rush. Of course, in real life, they have Brian Burns from Carolina. So, again, we will get all of those real changes. Here's Nick Chubb. So, could it be 4 straight runs for the Browns? And they've got 2 quick first downs here. Nice way to start the game. Bobby Okereke on the tackle. Also, Anthony Walker Jr., number 43 there on the bottom of the 2 linebackers. Former Brown playing some linebacker for the Giants here as well in the sim season. First throw of the game, and it's caught by Evans for 7. A pretty quiet week for him last week again, as that massive shootout with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Browns dropped the 50-burger to pick up their 13th win of the season. Back to pass. Watson. Zip it over the middle and drops this time. That one's going to be punched out of there by the defender. Good coverage there. I believe that's Cordell Flott. Second, maybe third-year defender now. 3rd and 3. First third down of the game for the Browns. Quick throw right side, and it's going to be caught by the Chief, but he didn't have enough depth of the route. And Robinson throws him to the ground. This could be a first down, go-for-it situation. Nope, they're going to opt to bring Bojorquez out into the game, and so credit the Giants with a stop on the opening drive. Browns did really well until they stopped running, and Bojorquez puts this one into the end zone. Hey, Dwayne, welcome in, go Browns. It's been a tough season. They are 5-12, no, 4-12, 5-11, something like that. Are these New York Giants. Danny Dimes has been the quarterback the whole way. Just 2,800 yards, 11 TDs, 13 interceptions. Again, Tony Pollard, the running back, his only real weapon of note. They still have Darren Waller, still have Slayton, Wan'Dale Robinson, but otherwise it's pretty tough sledding for them on offense. Jones over the middle, of course, finds a wide open player. That is Pollard, who is a superstar you can see there, and Pollard struck right down the middle of the field, out of the backfield, and a big first down there for the Giants on the opening play. You can see Miles tackling Danny Dimes right as he let that one go. So big first down into Browns territory already. Now he'll swing it out. This is going to be Darren Waller, the tight end, and thrown to the ground by Newsom. Oh, Romo Dunes, of course, from Washington. I was going to say they have another receiver, but again, with Danny Dimes at the helm, he has not really progressed. Look for number 1, Romo Dunes, as well. Here's a little RPO look. They'll give it to Pollard, and he gets the necessary inches for the first down. So a couple of first downs due to Tony Pollard's skill set. Again, of course, leaving the Cowboys in free agency, not on the Giants, but No longer on the Cowboys either. 1st and 10. Back to pass, Jones. He's rolling, and he'll roll right into a sack. That's going to be Zadarius Smith and Dalvin Tomlinson. First one of the day for the Demolition Dogs, who have continued to be very, very good at getting pressure on the quarterback, something we continue to hope to see, especially with the addition of Mike Vrabel to that coaching staff. Jones will go to the right, caught by Wan'Dale Robinson, and then dragged to the ground. Hit first by Delpit, second by Dos Unos, Isaiah Simmons. 3rd and 14 out. Let's see if the Browns can get off the field. Danny Jones, nobody back there with him. He'll sling it right side and then knocked away. That's Rome Odunze, the rookie, and Denzel was right on him. And Odunze can't squeeze the pill. And that'll lead to a 4th down. This is Will Lutz, free agent kicker for the Giants. Out of the hold of Gardner Minshew, who technically has a better rating just because of how much in-season regression Danny Dimes has had. I think Minshew's a 73 and Dimes is a 71, but the amount of money they're paying him, I don't think that Brian Daboll makes the hook. Maybe he does. I don't know. All right, second drive for the Browns here on offense. 0-0 is the result after that missed field goal from Lutz. Now here comes Chubb to the left side. He'll try to get out of an arm tackle of the safety Micah Hyde, the former Buffalo Bill, another high-priced free agent on this defense for the New York Giants. Trying to establish some identity defense, running the football with Pollard, and just a straight drop for Cooper. Deontay Banks, the corner over there, but it just a straight-up drop. Didn't even contact him. Coop just dropped that one. Back to pass here, Watson. Good protection. Now he's in trouble. Now he'll wiggle and just takes a weird sack there. Eventually, Chris Wormley, former Steeler, former Michigan Wolverine, getting back there. It looked like Watson just kind of wasn't really sure what he wanted to do. The protection was there, and he made a not a very bad situation worse by taking a sack, and now Bojorquez will have to boot this one away. Browns go 3 and out. So a little discombobulated to start the game for the Browns offense, and Bojorquez's punt also gets down prematurely. All right, appreciate everybody being on. Second drive for the Giants here. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports, joining you. Thank you to all of our subscribers. You guys certainly are the best as we continue to push for 1,100. Thanks for the 10 or so new subscribers we've gotten in the last several weeks. We are grateful for you as well. Hey, JD, welcome in, man. We're doing okay. 7 minutes on this first quarter clock. Jones, quick little dump to the right side. Daniel Bellinger, the target. And here comes a 3rd and 2 for the Giants here at MetLife Stadium. So a little bit of home field for whatever it's worth. Again, a 5-11 football team is this Giants team. Pollard left side, and JOK shuts it down before he can convert the first down. Nice play. Usu-Koromoa continuing to have a sensational year for our Browns in this sim season, and that's the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen. And he'll boot this one away. Aniyah Smith, good protection set up for him, and he'll juke his way past the 30 to the 31. So again, we are finishing up. This is the 2024 simulated season with a completely virtual offseason that Kit Nagy, with some help from you guys, the fans, made the entire roster. So things like trading Jed Wills, sliding DeJuan Jones to left tackle, drafting Adonai Mitchell, who then didn't really play because we signed Mike Evans. Nice run for a first down for Chubb. Trading for Mike Hall Jr. after the draft, those kinds of things. We will go back through and do the real free agency and off season, but it has to be, we have to wait till the draft's over. How about the RPO that hardly ever works, and a great block from Coop, slings Evans all the way out to the 29-yard line. That was a beautiful play. We've seen that RPO a couple times, and if that block can be made, look at them, everybody going left, he goes back to the right. Coop does a great job. Right here you'll see it blocking that corner, and that gave Evans all of the space that he needed for a nice run after catch into New York territory. Modern version of Derek Anderson. I mean, you're not wrong, other than the fact that he wasn't 28 years old when he got drafted. It's coming, and they don't feel it. Our guy, Anthony Walker Jr., wearing some blue here in his second sack. Excuse me, the second sack for the Giants, as he does not bite on the play action at all. And Watson takes the second sack of the quarter. Back to pass again. Blitz coming. They'll feel it right side. Throw it. Squeeze it this time. Cooper isn't going to drop too many in a row. This one goes for 16, and it makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 2 for the Browns. A little offset I formation here. Jerome Ford into the game with Chubb. They'll play action, boot to the right side. Watson's just going to take off. He's got the corner, and he's got the first down before Wormley pushes him out. Only needed 2, got 4. First down for Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns. And more confusion in the backfield for Bilal Nichols. And the net result is technically a 1-yard sack, even though he was running forward. Now Watson back to pass. Right side, quick throw to the Chief. 3rd and 6 coming up. Watson with a nice scramble, getting down. Don't call him down at the 1. He just tried to get the first down, and all of a sudden he just kept going, pushing the pile from the 5. Then he got shoved from behind by Wormley, and that enables a 1st and goal now from the 1-yard line. Sorry to step away for a second. Close the door. Watson quickly over the middle and caught for a touchdown. Amari Cooper. Everybody's selling out for the run. Cooper wide open in the end zone. And the first touchdown of the game goes from 4 to 6. Or excuse me, 4 to 2 for 6. 4 plus 2 does equal 6. All right, Hopkins into the game here. $1:14 on the first quarter clock. 9 plays, 68 yards. Took 4 minutes and 35 seconds to do it. And the Browns with a 7-0 lead here on the road at MetLife Stadium. Again, they are locked and loaded, punched their ticket to the playoffs. Have to see the result. The Buffalo Bills still 1 game ahead of them. You can see they are 14-1, right on cue at the bottom of the screen. The Browns are 13-2. So if, for some reason, the Bills lose, the Browns will have a chance at that 1st seed. Otherwise, they're just kind of dialed into the 2nd seed for right now. Jones floating it deep to the right side. Got a man and dropped it in the bucket to Slayton. Somehow Delpit was the one in coverage, and Slayton had beaten Delpit. And Danny Dimes drops it right on him here from 33 yards out. If he'd let him a little better, he might have had a touchdown. Instead, his momentum made him step out of bounds before he could cut upfield, but a big first down for the Giants. Left side stretch, Pollard, and Taki throw him to the ground. The 47-yard line. Big tackle for Taki. Of course, he will not be a member of the Browns. We did re-sign him in our virtual offseason, now a member of the New England Patriots. Quick throw right side, and Wan'Dale Robinson falling to the ground, and that's going to be how this first quarter comes to a close here in New York. Yeah, I'm with you, Jason. I mean, how many times we've seen that with many guys who come in with just absolutely all of the physical skills and then can't get it done, which leads me to believe that it's a mental thing. So much of playing the position is a mental processing speed, reading the defenses, making the right decisions, but also having a short memory and being willing to move on. And it's the hardest position in professional sports for a reason, and not everybody can do it. And some of the ones who have done it the best don't necessarily fit that traditional mold with all of the physical tools. As the Scottish Hammer is going to drill this one out of bounds at the 6. Nice punt for the Hammer. Hey, Don, welcome in. All right, 7-0. Browns scored the touchdown on the previous drive, a 1-yard completion from Watson to Cooper, after Watson had scrambled on 3rd down to get down to the 1. Here comes Jerome Ford breaking a tackle, and then he'll get tripped up there by Jaquez Patrick. picking up 3 to give themselves a little space. It's still Daniel Jones, Don. They are stuck with him in a much worse situation of the Browns and Watson. Here's Mike Gesicki, of course, who's actually signed with the Bengals, and then Cordell Flott right there with them again, 3rd and 4. Browns are going to spread it out now 5 wide. Watson alone, Posick to snap it back. Good protection because they rush 3. Left side throw, and he drops it right to Nick Chubb, who lined up on the far left as a receiver, and Chubb does a really nice job of getting the needed yardage for first down before turning around and showing the 2 and the 4 to Watson. Now they'll go I. Quick drop, slant right side. Got Coop, can he make the man miss? He almost broke it to the house. Instead, a nice gain of about 17 there for Amari Cooper. They found the perfect coverage to run that quick slant to. You saw that was like a one-step drop back, like he just picked that thing up and fired it to the right side. Did Watson. Now Chubb, little cut in the hole to the right side. Following, Teller just baptizes a guy at the end of the play. 8-yard run for Chubb. Jason Pinnock, sorry, not Patrick. I read his last name played wrong. Second and 2. Chubb, go play action. Faked me out. Now he'll throw it to Chubb. Get him the first down the other way. Watson approaching 100 yards in this first half. Another first down for the Browns into Giant territory now. Call it the 42-yard line where Posick will snap it back to Watson. Zip it right down the middle. Nobody's with him. Tillman to the 15. First down, Browns in the red zone as somebody forgot to cover number 19. 28 yards, just a shot right down the seam. That's the easiest throw for a quarterback to see right in front of his field of vision. And Tillman makes a great catch. And Pinnock saves the touchdown now. Browns into the red zone for the second time today. Double tight ends to the right side. Watson barking out some signals, changing things up perhaps. He'll be back to pass on the 5-step drop. Now he'll step up to the 10, to the 5, hit again, but he's got the first down. His 3rd scramble for 29 yards, and Walker Jr. tackles him at the 3-yard line. The Browns are going to have a 1st and goal to go once again now. They go with the heavy set. Akins checks in, 3 tight ends into the game now. Turn around, give it to Chubb. He'll be stuck in the backfield by Dexter Lawrence. Maybe the biggest, beefiest, highest rated X-Factor defensive tackle in the game, not named Chris Jones, would be one Dexter Lawrence, and he blows that play up for a loss of 2. Browns will try it again this time. Chubb, this time he's got the blocking, and he's into the end zone. Chasing the fullback, who's technically Jerome Ford. Of course, in real life, the Browns did sign a fullback, Giovanni Ricci, former Carolina Panther. It'll be interesting to see if he actually makes the 53 or if they kind of keep him as sort of like the 3rd/4th tight end, perhaps. It'll be very interesting to see how they choose to do that. How about 10-play, 94-yard drive? Remember that Jamie Gillen punt put him out at the 6. And they drove all the way down and punched that one in the end zone. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. Good early afternoon to you here. Edgerrin Cooper, rookie linebacker, Texas A&M, making another nice special teams tackle right there. 9:35 to go here in this second quarter. Daniel Jones now out of a shotgun. Tony Pollard, his big free agent running back, he'll swing it to Pollard and can't get past the line of scrimmage. Another TFL for JOK. Just been a tackling machine this year on the defense, as Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. 2nd and 11, Jones. Pressure now in his face. He'll roll to the left. He'll throw it on the run. Gets tackled after he gets rid of the football. So, hey, it's all right. You do not need to apologize at all, Wendell. Don, so our schools are, our school buildings are used for, lots of them in our district are used for polling locations. So for the last, 8 or 10 years, they give all the kids election days off. And then the staff usually has like some professional development meetings, but I'm actually just off today because Mrs. Nagy on Sports had a surgical procedure done yesterday, so I'm off with her for a couple days, which is why I had hoped to be able to sim yesterday, but we just got home later and the surgery meds wearing off and those kinds of things. So, and then I thought maybe Kit could call one for you, but then he ended up changing his evening schedule, and is in the car right now driving up to Seattle. Chubb to the right side. Just took too long to develop. Going to get a yard there before Jason Pinnock, who's kind of been everywhere. That strong safety, Pinnock, all over the place. Back to pass. Watson, zip it wide open over the middle. Elijah Moore, his first touch, sets up a 3rd and manageable now. Beating Dane Belton, former high draft pick out of the University of Iowa. Strong safety as well. Bobby Okereke in the vicinity as well. Here comes Chubb on a 3rd and 1, and he won't get it. Running into Derek Barnett. Again, the former Eagle spent the rest of last year with the Texans, and Chubb just couldn't get the hole. Rather, Derek Barnett blew up Wyatt Teller as he tried to pull, and that's going to lead the Browns to have to punt. What are my old quarterbacks at sign with San Francisco 49ers? I'm not sure what that means, Wendell. Did somebody sign with the 49ers? Quick little throw to the right side. This is going to be Wan'Dale Robinson. He's real sneaky in space, but Greg Newsome gets over there nicely to limit the damage. 2nd and 2. Jones in a shotgun. He'll give it to Tony. Oh, he'll option keep it and run right into Thornhill plus Za'Darius Smith. That was the wrong read on the option keeper there, Daniel. Now a 3rd and 2. Let's see if the Browns defense can get off the field here. Give it to Pollard, and he'll easily have the first down plus more, and then Thornhill has to make a tackle all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's a 15-yard gain from Tony Pollard on a 3rd and very short, and they were just absolutely able to penetrate the middle of that Browns defensive line that time. Look at us, the center, Glowinski, John Michael Schmitz out of Minnesota, all the way up there, 15 yards down the field. Quick little slant right side, and that's going to be Rome Odunze, the rookie out of Washington, his first catch. Gets 5 yards. Again, he's still at the 78 overall that he was drafted at. He has not progressed at all this season because of the tough quarterback play that he's had to have. Nice tackle in space by Delpit. Sets up 3rd and 5. Yet to be determined, Don. I have a volleyball game this evening, so if I'm feeling spry and full of life, usually after a win, we might do another one later. There's the rookie Will Shipley, running back out of Clemson, and he'll pick up his first touch of the day for 10. But if I did a second one, it would be like 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, kind of a deal. This will be the only one for the afternoon. Here's Pollard to the right side. JOK ropes him down to 35. So decently sustained drive here for the Giants. Trying to end the first half on their terms. Quick throw right side, knocked away. Denzel Ward. Delpit also celebrating like it was him, but I'm pretty sure Denzel was the one who knocked it out. Perhaps Red Bull for feeling spry. Yeah, I get way too emotionally invested in my coaching, so it'll probably have to do with if my guys won and I'm feeling good about myself. Then I'll be willing to stay up. If we blow it or drop a heartbreaker or something, I might just want to go to bed. So outrunning Obo Okoronkwo and then dumping it off to Pollard, who makes a little juke move, getting first down. And now we are to the 2-minute warning here at MetLife Stadium. It's week number 17 of the 2024 simulated season. Again, our Browns are 13-2, firmly locked into a very worst, the 2 seed. Pressure up the middle, the old screen sack. Mike Hall Jr., Za'Darius Smith getting home. 2nd sack of the day for the Browns. But we're going to keep an eye on those scores. If the Buffalo Bills win, then there is no way to eclipse them for the first seed. All kinds of pressure, and he'll try to go over the top, and Denzel swats it out of the hands of the rookie Rome Odunze. Beautiful coverage by the Warden. 3rd and 22 now. 80 seconds remaining in the first half. Jones stepping into the pocket, up to the right side, hit very quickly And they'll call, actually the Browns will be the ones that call timeout. That's going to be Jalen Hyatt, their rookie receiver from last year. Cedric Tillman's college teammate. Lutz able to put this one in. First points of the board for the Giants. By way of the foot of Will Lutz. I'm Phil, not Will. Will Lutz, 14-3. 1:12 to go. We'll see if Stefanski wants to get aggressive again. New York will get the second half kick, so that leads me to believe that maybe they just might. I don't even think that they are. We'll have to look. I'll have to look at the scrolling graphics on the bottom window. We lost to the Dolphins and we lost to the Broncos. Yeah, the Broncos are 5-10, so they're not in the playoff picture. We just totally chewed the bed that game. And then again, the Dolphins, I think, were 500, so not going to be much of a threat there as well. Of course, the Los Angeles Chargers, Jim Harbaugh's Los Angeles Chargers, are right behind us at 12-3, so we may need to play the starters next week. Right side throw, got a first down to Elijah Moore up to the 46. Go, 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 let's go, let's go. Now they'll call the timeout. Up to the 46-yard line. Again, probably need another 10 to 15 yards to give Hopkins a realistic shot at it. Trips to the left side, Watson. Now he'll step up, now he'll take off. He's going to pick it all up by himself and go down at the 42 on the other side, and they'll call their last timeout. All right, got to get out of bounds with 29 seconds here. This is dangerous with no more timeouts. They'll go right side to the Chief, who gets down to the first down at 32. You got to go spike it. Go, 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 go. Or just keep going. I don't know why they don't know how to spike it. Can't take a sack here, Watson. That's the game, or that's the half. The one thing you couldn't do. I don't know why they don't have the ability to spike it. That's like the one thing that Madden cannot do. Is try to spike it in the middle of that 2-minute drill. That's all they would have to do there. Instead, they try to run another play. He gets the sack. It's the end of the half. It just happens because the time management metric sucks, Don. Like, really badly. Okay, it's the same thing as like the screen pass. It's just designed for a user-controlled experience. Because a user, with the touch of one button, in between plays, can call an automatic spike the ball set. Same thing as like a screen pass. Well, the user would throw the ball before they get sacked. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a couple of the specific things are just broken and rely on user input. And again, even now we can't go to coach mode because I would be controlling the Giants still. Seattle still 12-3. J.J. McCarthy is their rookie quarterback, and the rookie head coach Mike McDonald. Old Mike McDonald. Jones, right side throw, caught for a first down and shoved to the ground. Darius Slayton. So Jones kind of quietly 16 of 22. Again, he caught Slayton for that 33-yarder on the first play of the game. Baltimore still 6-9. Man, they just have really struggled this year. Up the middle, sweet little juke move from Pollard before Delpit and M.J. Emerson get in there to clean it up. Give him 9 for Tony Pollard. Browns still with some momentum to their side, but again, at home that can go away quickly. Up the middle, breaking the tackle of Simmons. And then Newsome does shut him down, but the first down was achieved here by Tony Pollard. Again, the big free agent splash. He's a 90 rated player now. There you go, Miami 7-8. So yeah, neither of the teams that beat us are going to make the playoffs, which probably doesn't bode well for especially Miami, because I'm sure the Bills beat them. So that's probably the head-to-head. So even if we tie with the Bills, they probably are still going to have it for the first seed, which again only matters when we would potentially we wouldn't host if we potentially got to an AFC championship. Right side throw, and Ward right with him. Incomplete now, 3rd and 7. Yes, there have done tons and tons of last play sacks. It's pretty brutal. Pressure coming from Danny. Miles chasing, and he'll throw it short. And Cam Mitchell is actually right there with the receiver. It's actually Tony Pollard out of the backfield, and Cam Mitchell knocks him down, so the Scottish hammer in to punt it away. Browns will hold serve on the first drive of the second half. And Gillen going to try to put this one out, but it goes into the end zone. Oof, right at the 1, too. Could have been a crazy good punt for the hammer. Instead, Browns ball at the 20-yard line. You can see Dexter Lawrence has now activated his X factor for whatever that's worth. Back to pass. Quick throw left side. 5 yards to the Chief. Easy pitch and catch. Watson 16 for 19 for 169. Well, Wendell, that's what Mo Hurst said on CBD yesterday. Pressure coming. Now Watson is trouble. He'll roll to the right, and he'll deliver a strike to Cooper for a first down. But they've sort of walked it back, saying that, like, nothing has officially been announced yet, that he was just parroting what he read from Peter King. So I don't think the players have necessarily been told anything yet. I think he was just saying that I read that from Peter King, who's a trusted source, that we're going to be playing Brazil against the Eagles. So who knows? Who knows? At least it's not a home game. At least it doesn't count as a home game. It counts as an away game. Back to pass now. Pressure coming. Setting up screen. It actually works. To Chubb with some blockers. First down. Shoves a man down at the 50. Nicholas Jamal Chubb. Screen game works when we're not controlling the team. It's just the wildest thing. 3 tight ends to the left side. They'll run at Chubb. He'll try that side. He's got some blockers. Juke move to the 40. First down achieved. Nick Chubb. 9 carries, 43 yards now for Chubb. Being a touchdown, he's starting to heat up just a little bit. I don't think we're playing a Brazilian football team. We're playing the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's an RPO left side. Blocked this time. Oh, just couldn't quite hold it. Moore caught it. Mike Evans had a good block, but just couldn't quite seal it to give Moore enough time to get around him. Otherwise, he might still be running it into the end zone now. 2nd and 4, though. Here's the 11 personnel. Moore RPO. Same play. This time he's able to break the tackle. First down. Hey, what's up, Zaire / Patterson Bros? Good to have you on, man. It's been a minute. Chubb now into the zone as well. Watson climbing under center. Ford lining up as a fullback. Here comes Chubb. Big hole to the right side of the 20. Juke move past the 10 to the 5. And Nick Chubb starting to get going now. 1st and goal, Browns at the 5-yard line. Nick Chubb, look at this huge hole to the right side. Then he makes Pinnock miss. Then a second miss from Banks. And then finally a touchdown-saving tackle from the veteran Micah Hyde. Again, coming over to the Giants in free agency from the Buffalo Bills. Didn't pay either of their veteran safeties, Micah Hyde or Jordan Poyer. Now up the middle, Gibson into the end zone. Batonio pushes him through, and Gibson gets credit for Nick Chubb's hard work. Touchdown, Browns. Their first drive of the second half is a very nice time-consuming one, putting them into the end zone and building on this lead now 21-3 for these Browns. In our simulated 2024 season, again, you can go back and watch a video on the entire recap of the offseason. I made all the free agent decisions for every single team. I did the entire draft for every single team. Just trying to balance out the talent as much as possible. And again, as soon as this simulated season is over, we will wait for the conclusion of the draft and then run the 2024 season back again in May with a new and updated roster. We'll get to see what Jerry Jeudy looks like. We'll get to see what Quentin Jefferson looks like. We'll get to see what in the preseason we'll get to see what Jameis Winston and Tyler Huntley look like. Here comes Pollard left side. Stuck at the line by Simmons. No first down for you. Man, Isaiah Simmons is so fast. He is still a free agent, and I would absolutely take him. Of course, we got Jordan Hicks and Devin Bush, so we already have 2 other physical linebackers to join JOK, but it would still be fun to see the speed of Dos Unos. And Rondale Robinson able to get the first down as he beat Greg Newsome to the spot. Yeah, I saw that too, Wendell. He's supposed to have gotten cleared to start throwing in March, and it is March, so wouldn't be surprised if he's out there to throw. Now, I wouldn't assume that you get cleared to throw and you just start ripping it to your guys. But hey, more fun to play pitch and catch with a teammate than it is to play with a bodyguard or something. Pollard again. He'll try the left. Uno right there. Simmons with another great tackle, setting up a 3rd and 1. So really they got gashed on like the very first run play of the game for about 15, and since then they've done a really nice job of shutting down Pollard. And then I say that and he breaks through the line for about 8. It's 12 carries for 58 yards, but again, 20 of that was on one carry, and 8 of that was on the other carry, so you're really at about 10 carries for 28 yards is what the Browns have really held him to, minus the 2 that have popped. They'll stretch it right side out of the pistol. Pollard again, and I jinxed it. Oh, the ball comes out! I think Robinson fell on it. He did. As that ball gets punched out of there, but Pollard, all of a sudden, I shouldn't have said anything. I have jinxed the defensive line, and now all of a sudden 3 gash plays in a row. But they'll throw it. Quick slant over the middle, rather a drag to Bellinger, breaks the tackle to the 10, to the 5, touchdown! Daniel Bellinger on the drag route. Isaiah Simmons in coverage, just couldn't keep the right angle. You could see he was in that trail coverage, and he just took a bad angle right there, that first step to the left, and then his dive was inefficient. Newsome does catch up, but he's already into the end zone, and the first touchdown of the day for the New York Giants belongs to Daniel Bellinger from the arm of Daniel Jones. A little Daniel on Daniel action there. 21-10. Let's see what the Browns can do here. Just their second drive of the 3rd quarter. Aniyah Smith, another nice return to the 30. This rookie's been really good. Again, undrafted rookie free agent, Aniyah Smith out of Texas A&M. He was Devon Achane's teammate last year, 2 years ago rather. It was kind of a 1-2 punch of really athletic, high-priced 5 stars that Texas A&M bought but couldn't do anything with. Chubb in the zone. That's a good thing. They'll go play action out of it. Watson steps into the throw. Left side. Got his man. Cooper to the 50-yard line and beyond. Oh, I think Watson took a shot on this one too, and he does a nice job of standing in the pocket and delivering a strike to Coop for a first down and already into the New York Giants side of the field. Watson. Quick RPO left side. Got his man again. Moore. This time there were 3 Giants, and Mike Evans didn't really block any of them, so Moore gets what he can. Just 5 yards. That RPO has gotten better. Hey, gamers, welcome in. No, this is not the updated rosters yet. I did an entire virtual free agency on my own and a virtual draft on my own, and we're running the season with those rosters. As soon as the real NFL draft concludes, I will update the rosters, and then we'll run the 2024 season back. So this is where I got to play GM along with some help from the peeps on our Discord channel. So no, not updated rosters just yet. But thanks for being on. Hope you're doing well. I formation here. Chubb still in the zone, which is always a good thing. Back to pass, Watson. Good protection. He'll go left side. First down to Mike Evans. For instance, Mike Evans. Gamers, he was the big high-price free agent that we chose to spend our money on. Again, this was before we knew that they were trading for Jerry Jeudy. Otherwise, they probably would have just given us Jerry Jeudy. But Mike Evans. Well, you are welcome. Always appreciate creating the content. I'm also doing well. Again, I'm off work today. My wife had some surgery yesterday, so I'm off for a few days taking care of her. She's in the other room taking a nap right now, so I was able to sneak a little sim in here. Broken tackle, but then Okereke comes from behind. And that will take Chubb out of the zone as he gets tripped up by Dexter Lawrence. And then Okereke makes the tackle as well. 2nd 11 for the Browns. We've flipped the field now, 4th quarter here. An 11-point lead over the middle. 2 people there, and I think the Chief's the one who holds on. He does. 6-yard gain to have set up a 3rd and 5. Thanks, gamers. I appreciate that. Over the middle, wide open, touchdown to the Chief. Give us the slam, baby. And he will. Chief slam right down the middle. And a big touchdown, Watson to Njoku. 28-7. Beautiful throw there from Watson to the Chief. Now, some of the things, gamers, some of the roster decisions, like we made the decision to re-sign Zadarius Smith and Mo Hurst and Shelby Harris, for instance. So, like, those 3 guys are still on the roster. So some of the decisions were made that I guessed right on. Others, of course, we didn't. So, yeah, and if you look at the pinned message, that's who I added in our virtual free agency. The only guy that I missed on there is that I re-signed Bajorquez, which they did too in real life. So, yeah, we've talked about it a little bit on some other videos. I mean, I feel, again, nothing real flashy and splashy just because of the financial situation, but I feel like just increasing the depth. Like, they know that to make a deep playoff run, like, you have to have pro players, you know, pretty much everywhere on the 2 deep. And so I think with things like Jefferson, Jordan Hicks, Devin Bush, you know, those kinds of signings. Obviously, Naheem Hines is an electric kick returner, which you haven't had since Jakeem Grant's never been able to play for you. Jerry Jeudy, obviously somebody that everybody wanted last year, and so now that comes to fruition. So now Coop and Jeudy and Elijah Moore is a really solid trio with developing Tillman, and I still think they'll probably draft a receiver. It's a really deep receiver class. Pressure coming, and he'll float it over the middle, and he holds on, Darius Slayton. So, again, not flashy, not sexy. Again, I know there was big outrage over Jameis Winston versus Joe Flacco, but they got similar skill sets, and Winston's 9 years younger than he is. So, you know, if they had to do something, or if Watson wasn't available right away, or if Watson was getting hurt again, I think they just liked what Winston had. Similar, again, if you're going to have a gunslinger who fires it in there but also throws some turnovers, you know, I'm not sure I necessarily subscribe to all of the smoke about they didn't want that Watson was the one who vetoed Flacco because he didn't want the whole crowd going Flacco, Flacco every time that he makes a mistake. I'm not sure there's any smoke to that. Sorry, Tony Grossi. Up the middle, and Dalvin Tomlinson, big time sack there, and that'll push them way back. 4th and 28, and they're going to go for it because they're down by 18 points. So, gamers, I definitely feel like another running back is coming. As Jones going to sling this one downfield and knocked away by Denzel Ward. Now 1st down at the 21 for the Browns. Whether it's a draft or free agency, I think another running back is coming. I think another receiver is coming in the draft. I would say depth offensive lineman. You have to start doing some future planning for life after Batonio, life after Teller, life after Conklin, I guess, if you prepare to move on from Jed Wills. DeJuan Jones fills one of those spots, but not both. You could see another developmental defensive lineman, either inside or outside. And then maybe another safety or another corner. I mean, again, what they've really done is put themselves in a position to truly take the best players available. Like, they don't need to draft anybody. They don't need to draft a starter at any position. They don't need to draft a backup, a main backup at any position, as the Browns will stall and kick the field goal here with Hopkins. But I think that's a nice position to be in for the front office. For so many years, it was like, all right, all we got to do is draft a this and a this and a this and a this, and we'll be okay. You know what I mean? Like, their roster building has been clear. It's certainly a combination. Yeah, I don't know if they've got 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. I don't think you could trade all 5 of those picks to get high enough to get Marvin Harrison. But I would absolutely take him if he was available. The other move, of course, that people keep talking about is whether or not they're going to trade Greg Newsome. If they don't think that they're going to extend him, I'm in the camp of trade him while you can get something for him. And it's going to be picked by Denzel at the 30. Bad throw as he beats the rookie Rome Odunze. His name is not Romeo, but his last name starts with an O, so it always sounds like Rome Odunze from Washington. And Ward just breaks on the football. It's a terrible pass from Daniel Jones. In our sim, Marv ended up with the Bears. We polled the community, and they actually opted to keep. They opted to keep Justin Fields as the quarterback of the Bears, so they were able to trade back. The Washington Commanders came up to get Caleb Williams, who's had kind of a meh year. Of course, the Bears haven't had a great year either. They were able to get Marvin Harrison, and they were able to get Joe Alt, potentially the top left tackle in the draft for them. But they have decided to roll with Justin Fields. Again, this is what we did in our sim. Here comes Chubb to the right side, sets it 4th and 4. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what you'd have to package because you're probably going to realistically have to get to at least 4. And that's if the teams in front of you have already committed to quarterbacks. So yeah, you'd have to go. That'd have to be like Greg Newsome plus your 2 and your 3, and maybe a 2 next year. I'm not sure you'd need to put a first-round pick in there, but maybe you would. I don't know. They finally start getting first-round picks back next year. So who knows? But yeah, that would be nuts. I would take. Are you kidding me? I would take Marvin Harrison on this roster in a heartbeat. 34-10. Browns only able to put 3 on the board after the interception, but firmly in control of this game now, leading 24, fresh on their way to a 14-win season. They will be 14-2. You can see the Bears are 4-11. They will be 14-2, and so are the Washington Commanders with Caleb Williams, also 4-11. 14-2 are Cleveland Browns here this sim season, so not going to take full credit, except that I am, because I built this roster, and they have played extremely well here. We will see again how deep the rabbit hole goes for these Browns, but a nice little time-consuming thing here while we wait for the NFL draft. Wide open on the right side is Slayton, first down. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the Steelers are doing, frankly. I mean, I get it. You basically are getting two NFL starting quarterbacks for the price of a bag of peanuts because of the... And now the rookie Romeo O'Doone's into the end zone, and he got past Thornhill. And the rookie scoring a touchdown there. It's going to be too little and too late, but a nice little momentum builder with 6:48. They're going to go ahead and go for 2. So, yeah, I mean, are they better than Pickett and Trubisky? Sure, probably. Again, since the Broncos are paying Russell Wilson $39 million or whatever, you could sign him for a teensy amount of money. Fields is on the last year of his deal. We'll see if they pick that one up. So yeah, I mean, I guess they got Arthur Smith as the new offensive coordinator. That's like think Titans offense then Falcons. So like, gonna be run heavy. But yeah, I mean, I guess they're better. I wouldn't say that I'm super scared of Pittsburgh right now as an opponent. Certainly not more than Baltimore or even Cincinnati. But I think that room got better for them. It'll just be interesting to see how that all works and how that settles in and whether Russell kind of fits in that city or not. So try to go up top to Evans, incomplete, 3rd and 10. Why are we throwing the football? Everybody climbing up to the line here on the 3rd and 10. Watson signaling something out to the right. Blitz coming. Now he'll roll immediately, and lucky to just throw that one away. 4th and 10. Do you think... See, I think quite the opposite. I think they're going to start Wilson. In fact, they've already said, like, it's not even going to be an open competition because they don't want Wilson to have to worry about looking over his shoulder. I think they've already said... I'm more afraid of Fields than I am of Wilson. We'll just put it that way. I realize Wilson beat us last year in Denver, but that was also the game that DTR was balling in and then got murdered and taken out of the game. and P.J. Walker couldn't close the deal. But I feel like they've already come out to say that like Fields is the backup, no competition. You know, he'll be the future kind of thing. But maybe it'll end up being that way. Throw again, right side, Romo Dunes. So over 340 yards passing now. Again, they've trailed the entirety of the game. Browns have given up a lot of yards here. Still not in any particular trouble on the scoreboard, but with 5:20, if they put another one in, you have to start getting a little bit curious about it. Jones again, good pressure, but it's taken care of. Finds a wide open Waller again and into the end zone. Touchdown. So the Browns sort of a prevent defense here. 2 quick touchdowns with a 3 and out in between. And they'll go for 2 again, and watch out. This could put them down 8. They sure are, Wendell, trying to make this one a game. This time Pollard swallowed up by a whole bunch of Browns. So it is a 10-point game. That's 2 scores. Still 5:14 to go. They've gotten the momentum back. We've seen Madden do some crazy things, so it'd be nice if the Browns could just kind of settle and put this one away. Smith returns it up to the 23. Maybe, I mean, you know, like most teams, it's going to be what the trigger man does if Will Levis is ready to take that next step. Of course, first time without Derrick Henry in, what, a decade, so interesting to see how that goes as they try an RPO right side, but at least the clock runs this time. 6th catch of the day for Cooper. And at least, again, the clock is running. Watson changing something. And back to pass. He'll throw it over the middle. Caught by the Chief to the 32-yard line, 3rd and 1. First down here would be very important. Deontay Banks made that tackle. Browns quick throw. Right side. Chief. Ooh, bad spot. I thought he had a first down for sure. Oh, an out route that needed just another inch. And the Browns will punt. Oh, no. Madden trying to Madden here at the end. Juke move. Pollard, the punt returner, and he'll get up to the 24-yard line. 3:18 on the clock. Still 3 timeouts. See if the Browns defense can seal it here with a turnover. Even just a turnover on downs. Jones back to pass. Setting up screen. This will help. Oh, incomplete. He did have Pollard open. Pollard with 3 offensive linemen, but Michael Hall Jr. So kind of a quiet day for him. The rookie out of Ohio State's had an incredible season for us. 2nd in the NFL, only to Myles Garrett and sacks. Here he is, though. Mike Hall chasing him down, along with Myles and Obo Okoronkwo, all the way back to the 9-yard line. 3rd and long for the Giants. Pressure up the middle. Jones running down the line. He's not trying to give it up too soon, and now he'll throw it out of bounds. Interesting. Just take the yards there, Danny Dimes. Throws it away to save the time. That's right. This is where Pollard ended up in real life, right? Is Tennessee. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about it. Just it's, you know, the complexion of their team looks much different. As he throws a strike for a first down to Slayton on a 4th and 25. Browns prevent is driving me crazy right now. 1st and 10 to the 38-yard line. Blitz coming again on the screen, and Tomlinson will take advantage. Madden wants to try to give him an unnecessary comeback. We will also take Madden's inability to run the screen pass. Sack. Quick throw over the middle. Caught by Slayton, but short gain and tackle. This will take it all the way down near the 2-minute warning. They'll get one more snap in here before the 2-minute warning now. Jones. Pressure coming from Alex Wright. Wow! Missed an open receiver. Now 4th and 11. Here's the game. Back to pass. Jones. Pressure coming from Obo. Now he'll throw right side. Caught! He found an open receiver. Why was he so open? The rookie Romo Dunes, and he keeps the drive going. 2 4th down conversions. As this game will just not finish. The Giants will not go away. Now pressure coming, and Zadarius Smith will shove him to the ground. And they're still not calling timeouts yet. 2nd and 24. This thing is far from over with the 3 timeouts. Jones will just chuck this one out of bounds. 3rd and 24. He's now up to 438 yards passing. Yeah, I don't know. He absolutely could be that could be a crazy pickup for them. Jones, now he'll step up and throw this one away again. Now 4th and 24. They've had 2 4th and very longs that they've converted on both. Can the Browns get off the field just this once, please? Please, Browns, please. 4th and 24. Jones. Rolling. Now he's going to be chased from behind, throwing it deep down the middle of the field and picked off by MJ Emerson. And the Browns will survive. Up to the 43, MJ returning it. And Daniel Jones just had to throw a Hail Mary that time. MJ Emerson picks it off, and that's the 2nd interception of the day. And that one should do it now. Chubb carrying that ball with 2 hands. Here come the Giant timeouts, so not technically over just yet because they will call all 3 timeouts, but fortunately we're giving it to Nick Chubb, breaking tackles across the 50-yard line. Sets up a 3rd and 2. Why are we going empty? This is foolish. QB draw. 1st down, game over. Left side, Watson. Hold on to that football. Stay in bounds. Or get thrown out of bounds. Got a big 1st down, but it does stop the clock. However, they will enter victory formation. Yeah, MJ Emerson absolutely a dog. And much of the speculation why Newsome could be on the trade block. They're going to save that money to extend MJ, not Genu, even though we love the nuisance here on this channel. Greg Newsome, a.k.a. the nuisance. Browns are going to come into New York and survive. They will go to 14-2 on this 2024 sim season. Playing extremely well today, and most importantly, Deshaun Watson did not turn the football over, and that is the greatest news of all. Let's get some stats, and then we'll get you out of here on your Tuesday. Daniel Jones today, 32 of 50 for 438. 3 touchdowns, but the 2 interceptions. Pollard, 13 for 69. He did fumble the one time. Slayton, 7 for 130, 7 for 45 for Wan'Dale. The rookie Rome Dunes, 5 for 91 and a touchdown. Pollard, 4 and a touchdown for Waller, 3 and a touchdown for Bellinger, so both tight ends getting into the end zone. The 2nd-year player Hyatt and the rookie Shipley, each with 1 catch. Jason Pinnock all over the place today. 16 tackles for him. Okereke with 13. Aaron Robinson with 10. Sacks today, 1 for Lawrence, 1 for Bilal Nichols, 1 for Anthony Walker Jr., 1 for Chris Wormley. And again, no turnovers or interceptions for the Browns today, which was huge. 26 of 34, 252, and the 2 touchdowns today for Deshaun. Solid day for him. QB rating of $1.16. Chubb, 17 for 74 and a touchdown. How about 7 broken tackles for him? Watson, 8 for 57 today. 3 for 23 and a touchdown for Gibson. 3 for Moore. Apparently those were those jet sweeps that were actually runs, apparently. Or, those RPOs that were more like double screens. And then Jerome Ford as well. 9 for 49 and a touchdown for the Chiefs. 6 for 72 and a touchdown for Coop. Chubb today, just 3 for 48 for Mike Evans, as well as a drop. 2 for 25 for Elijah Moore, 2 for 32 for Tillman. Mike Gesicki with just 1 here today. Defensively speaking, 10 tackles for Grant Delpit, 9 for JOK, 8 for Newsome. 2.5 sacks for Tomlinson, 2 for Zadarius Smith, 1.5 for Garrett, 1 for Mike Hall Jr., half for Obo Okoronkwo. 2 picks today, Denzel and MJ Emerson. All right, gang, Browns are going to go to 14-2. Thank you, Mitchell. Appreciate you being on. It was a good game. Browns get this dub. And again, we will... oh, there you go. He's going to dev trade up. How about that? We will switch back to the Browns view here. This is how I control the teams, by the way. I just control all the teams. I have to go in and manually control all of the coaches. So, let's see what happens here. We're going to advance the week. Browns are going to go ahead and play the Ravens in a game that might not matter at all. We will find out as we advance on. Let's check out the standings here and see. Oh, Buffalo did win. All right, so they're going to be 14-1, and they have clinched the number 1 seed. You can see the Browns have clinched the playoffs, but even if they both end up at 15-2, I'm pretty sure that the Bills have it. So we will do some looking and maybe decide to rest some starters. We'll have to see. Injuries are turned on, but knock on wood, they've been pretty low for us this season. Ravens at 6-10. Jags 11-5. Texans also securing the playoffs. Bills again at 15-1. They've been crazy good. Patriots with Drake May at 4-12. Both the Chargers so the Chargers are 13-3, so we could potentially, we did beat them though, so maybe we would win that tiebreak. I don't know. I'll have to go in and look at some things. Packers clinching. There was the aforementioned Chicago Bears. Buccaneers and Baker. We did re-sign Baker for them. 10-6 for them on the young season. How about the Panthers jumping to 7-9? Good for them. Cowboys winning the East. They're the only team that looks like they'll go for right now. Eagles probably still in the hunt. Seahawks at 13-3. Also the 49ers in the hunt at 9-7. So that's what the record looks like. And again, we'll go ahead and take just a teensiest bit of a gander at if the playoffs ended today, they would look like this. So both the Eagles and San Francisco slated in as the 6th and the 7th seeds, with the Lions as the 5 seed. But we'll have to see. So in the NFC, it looks like it's really going to matter. In the AFC, how about the Bengals squeaking in there as the 7th seed? So it'll be a Browns-Bengals opening round playoff matchup again if that holds serve. So interesting to see what that looks like. All right, guys. As mentioned earlier in the stream, if I'm feeling awake and alive this evening after the volleyball game, we'll maybe do another one tonight. If not, look for another sim some point tomorrow. So really appreciate you guys being on. Thanks so much to all of our subscribers. You guys are the best. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we would very much appreciate that as we continue to push for 1,100. That's our next milestone. So pretty darn excited about that. But appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Enjoy the day. And as always, go Browns!